Hi there. In this video we will be assembling this desk chair from Livarno Home. So let's get to it. Really important, this is the maximum weight that it can handle, so if you have more than this is not the chair for you. It's height adjustable, and my daughter playing in the background, if you want some dimensions for it. And it has tilt adjustment, I think from here height adjustment, and that's about it. Lumbar support strap right there. This is not a fancy chair and it's extremely cheap. Hey, where's English? If you want to read a bit about it. So yeah, what I like, the info on the height once again. What I liked about it, metal supports. The wheels, yes, obviously plastic. It has wrist, or actually not wrist, armrests. Jesus, I was thinking about wrist support, but no, it's arm support. I hate chairs without this, and that's about it. I don't need support for the head or something like that, because I will not be sitting like that on an office chair when I'm working. But hopefully it's comfortable enough to not create any back problems or something like that. But obviously I will tell you at the end of the video how it feels. And the fact that it's mesh will help a lot in the summer, so I don't really like fake leather seats or chairs or whatever. I want something breathable that doesn't overheat, and yeah, that's about it. So let's put this together. Yes, obviously I could have bought a much more expensive chair. This was about 50 euros or something like that. But money don't grow on trees, so if I can get a cheaper chair that's decent quality and I stay well in it, I sit actually well in it, I'm going to get it. I don't like paying just for the sake of paying more for bragging rights or something like that. I don't care about that. And this seemed like a good design. I liked it, but let's see the quality and how I really sit in it. Took everything out of the packaging. This has a really nice feel to it. Hopefully it's going to last. I hope it's not the kind of material that you can destroy even with a fingernail cutting properly by, I don't know, scratching fibers from the material. That would be really bad, but we'll see. This thing, it seems to be also removable fully. That's a bit weird. So in theory you could wash this, but you cannot wash this because it's stapled in place. So yeah, there's that. If you want to see some info, so non-commercial use. Yeah. Anyway, so we have the screws right here. And the key that we need to assemble this, the piston in here. I'm going to try and show you the info on it. Camera, stop changing focus. Feel free to pause at any time. Okay, protection for the cylinder. Should be quite simple to install. And if it lasts at least, I don't know, half, even 1/3 of how much my previous chair lasted, I'm going to happy. I'm going to happy. Yes, I'm going to be happy because that one lasted. Well, actually, it's in my possession for more than 20 years, but for sure it's older than that. But that one was built as stuff should be built, and they made them like that back in the day. I'm going to show that one just for a second now. So this is it, and it looks really bad, poor thing. Again, I told you, I have it for more than 20 years. Presumably this is 30 years old. It started to have holes in it, that's why I put this. I tried to paint it black, didn't work. The metal fit extremely strong, this metal extremely strong, thick metal in here. These are made of metal. This is how stuff should be built, but isn't. So hopefully a quarter, if it lasts, that's decent. A third, it's good. Half, it's great. I didn't even check the manual. I'm getting ready to put in the wheels because I cannot get this wrong, I think. Anyway, this seems thick enough. Not the thickest of materials. Is it 1 millimeter? I think it is. Something like that anyway. But because of the shape, I think it will do. Presumably that's why we are limited at 110 and not 125 or something like that. Anyway, this obviously is just a plastic cover on top of the wheels to make them look a bit nicer, although the finish on it is not the greatest, but who cares about that? So yeah, let's plug this thing in like that, all of them. So be back in a second. If you want to see the instructions, here they are. I'm just going to follow them. I will not film every single step, I think, at least. If you need more info, feel free to pause at any time. That's actually it. Or did I skip a page? No, didn't skip anything. That's it. So yeah, let's do this. So after putting the wheels, next step is literally putting this thing in here, and it will center itself and stay upright just from the weight of me sitting on top. Okay, I guess. Don't think that one had the same style. Anyway, progress. Nah. Next step, put this on top. Next, put this in position. This is the front of the seat where we have this and this lip right here. So this needs to be at the front, and use 4 of the shorter screws. We have shorter and longer, as you can see, to put into the 4 holes in the corners of this. In here, nothing yet. It literally says front in there. Anyway, so what this does, moves a flap, which in turn pushes this. So the piston will only move up or down, not the springiness part, because it's springy no matter if this is pushed, but the higher movement, the adjustment itself, only when this is pressed. So that's quite convenient. Nothing to break apart from the piston itself, so that kind of sucks. Now attach the armrests. Again, an arrow showing front, so this is on this side, which is actually the left side, although it's to our right at the moment, so it also says left in here. And yes, these are a bit adjustable depending on how wide you are. I will set them at medium to minimum, something like that. We will see. Next step, put the backrest in place, and yes, it's freaking weird that it goes on top of this, but hey, that's what they say. And they even give us long screws for these 2 holes and short screws for the other ones. So maybe they have the same one for different chair models, who knows. And yes, this adjustment here will just change the angle between this metal and this, basically changing the angle of this whole butt rest and the backrest at the same time, so no adjustment between this and this, they are fixed together. So let's screw this in, put the armrests with long screws, 3 here and 3 here. So crossing to finish this, and yes, this will just slide on the shaft of the piston itself. Again, friction fit. Okay, so tested this for about an hour and it's bad. It's really bad. Even if I lean on it, it moves something like this. So it doesn't even move nicely. It wobbles to the right, and no, it's all connected in here. Just the mechanism, the plane, the mechanism. No support on the back. It's honestly not good. So no way near what I was expecting it to be. It's cheap price and not comfortable. Maybe it will last being with some parts made out of metal, but doesn't help me if it lasts as long as I cannot properly use it. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's going back, if I can get it back, honestly, at this point in time, because it's been bought for about a month, I think, and I just didn't have time to put it back together. So that kind of sucks. But for the purpose of this video, that's about it. We assembled it. I don't recommend you buy it unless you really need a cheap chair that does a basic chair job. But that's about it. Try to get something better, honestly. I'm cheap, but not this cheap to destroy my back just because I don't want to pay more. So I will search for something better. Hope this video helps you. In which case, please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.